going into that. But speaking of other conservative train wrecks, so Trump, one of his debate prep people who's now been hanging around him, is this woman named Laura Loomer. For those of you who don't know, Laura Loomer is a really ultra right-wing, racist, sexist, homophobic podcaster. Says a lot of really flamboyant, horrible things. That's why she gets her money. She's just a big firebrand that says a lot of hateful shit. And Laura Loomer's been hanging out a lot with Trump. And so there's some rumors that maybe there's something between them, sexually, because they are fairly close here. And it is a little odd. She's 31. He's 78. I don't know that there is. I mean, I doubt that he has those impulses much anymore at his age. But he might. You never know. But she got really upset about this. And this sparked a war between her and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And we're going to cover this now in a segment I like to call Who's More Racist? Because that's the argument they're having right now. So this is Laura Loomer.
My, okay.
This is Laura Loomer, just to give you sort of a sense of who she is.
Independent black woman, I don't need no man, and I'm gonna get whitey. And I'm gonna lock Donald Trump up, just like Letitia James, right? And she goes, now you're gonna elect me, and I'm gonna lock him up. We're gonna get Trump. Like the way they talk and their little DEI Shaniqua voices. They all have the same voice. I'm talking about Kamala Harris, Letitia James, and Fani Willis. Like meritless DEI Shaniquas talk the same way. It's very obnoxious the way that they talk.
If you don't. So clearly she doesn't like black women. Shaniqua is a placeholder for the N-word, by the way. If you guys didn't know that.
But did they know that?
Well, she does. I'm sure she does. She was all in on that. So she was upset about this because Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's been hanging out with Trump. Marjorie Greene's pissed because Marjorie Greene wants to be Trump's, trophy wife. This is what this is all about. They're all fighting for their spot at the table, right? And Laura Loomer's now in Trump's good grace. You remember, we covered this a while ago where Marjorie Taylor Greene was at the runway in Georgia when Trump arrived, and she stayed there and waited for like hours. And when Trump got off the plane, didn't even acknowledge her, just walked right past her. And it was really embarrassing for her. But Laura Loomer seems to have Trump's attention. So here's Laura Loomer. She's going to bitch about this because she's upset because Marjorie Greene attacked her about this whole thing. So.
Driving without a driver's license. You're not allowed to ask Indian woman questions in this country. Oh, you're not allowed to ask black woman questions. You're a racist. You're such a racist if you ask anybody who's not white a question. And it's disgusting. The way that they're now spreading lies about me, the media now is accusing.
So she's upset about this whole accusation against her about the racism stuff. We're going to go back to this point. So here she's talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is just funny to me.
Of Black Voices for Trump is on the record saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene called him the N-word. Okay, so they're actually excusing real racism from Marjorie Taylor Greene, who reportedly said to Harrison Floyd, or told one of these consultants that was advising him, "You better let him know that an N-word can't win in Georgia 14." And he's willing to go on the record here. He says, breaking Harrison Floyd, one of the 19 indicted in Georgia, and the former executive director of Black Voices for Trump, says Marjorie Taylor Greene called him an N-word. I'm not a racist, so I'm not.
So Marjorie attacks her as a racist. She says, no, Marjorie's really the racist. Because I don't use the N-word. I call him Shaniqua. Which is somehow better.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So we've covered this before. We're like, look, if I watch the Nature Channel and I see like a cougar ripping up a deer, I'm like, I'm not really into it. But if I see a scorpion and a centipede going at it, well, I'm all in. And that's what we have here, basically. I don't care which one lives or dies. It's just fun to watch. So, Laura Loomer, we see very racist. But is Marjorie Taylor Greene really racist? Yes, she is. It's extremely racist. So let me see if I can find this clip, because this was just these two just kill me. So here's Marjorie Taylor Greene, and we'll just see, is she racist? I don't know. We'll see this clip, and we'll just, we'll make your own judgments.
Marjorie Taylor Greene also has a track record of incendiary and racist rhetoric.
But that doesn't make me a racist because I say leave the statue up there. The most mistreated group of people in the United States today are white males.
There is an Islamic invasion into our government offices right now. If you want Islam and Sharia law, you stay over there in the Middle East. You stay there and go to Mecca and do all your thing. And you know what? You can have a whole bunch of wives or goats or sheep or whatever you want.
On a now deleted Facebook post, Greene questioned whether California's deadly campfire in 2018 was started by lasers beamed down from outer space. Lasers, she says, somehow connected to the Rothschilds, the Jewish European banking family, the target of some of the oldest, laziest, most dangerous anti-Semitic tropes on the books, Jewish space lasers.
Greene responded to a racist post that Loomer put up about Kamala Harris. Greene wrote, "This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or..."
So this was part of it. Laura Loomer had a post about Kamala saying, if Kamala wins, the White House will smell like curry, and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, and the American people will only be able to convey their feedback through a customer satisfaction survey at the end of the call that nobody will understand.
Wow, racist a little.
So, I think we've done a pretty good job here. Laura Loomer's cut Indian people and black women. Marjorie Taylor Greene, black people in general, with the N-word. Let's see, what else is she? Jewish people, so anti-Semitic stuff, and Arab people. Basically suggesting they sleep with goats. So that's it's a big 7-layer dip of racism right there.
Apparently.
So the question is Laura Loomer racist? Is Marjorie Taylor Greene racist? Or is Marjorie Taylor Greene the horrible one? Is Laura Loomer the horrible one? The answer is yes. To all of them.
Well, we'll just leave all that right there and let y'all make up your own minds.
Yep. But this is the little cat fight going on about who's Trump's favorite. This racist white bitch
brother.
or this racist white bitch? Tell you, Laura's more his type.
I would agree with that.
But Marjorie's upset. Why doesn't he love me? I can be racist too. So, that's what's going on. I just thought that was fun. Because the Republicans, right now in the party, they really want him to get away from Laura Loomer. Because she puts a lot of incendiary stuff. It drags down the ticket for them. And it really does not appeal to a lot of American voters. Because I'm sure she's one of the ones that pushed him to do the eating pets bullshit at the... She's pushing him to do the conspiracy theories. In fact, he took her as his date to a 9/11 service, and she's a 9/11 truther. She doesn't think that it was Al-Qaeda. She thinks that it was an inside job by, like, the CIA or something. She took a 9/11 truther to a 9/11 memorial service.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like me taking a young Earth creationist to the Jurassic Museum in D.C. Museum of Natural History. It's not real. These dinosaur bones are fake.
It's all just paper mache.
Yeah. Oh, God. So that's what's going on with that. I just thought that was hilarious. I did want to do one last thing and we'll wrap up here.